Hey, fellow adventurers. I'm Jill from Jill's Jolly Holiday, and I want to welcome you into my video journal here. We're going to be talking about Sandals Negril tonight, which I just came back from about 3 weeks ago. So we're going to give everybody a few minutes to hop on. In the meantime, have you guys all been playing Birdie Bingo or COVID bird watching, I guess we want to call it? While we were in Jamaica, we were playing Birdie Bingo. That's what we call it. And it was fun because, you see the normal things you'd expect, like pelicans and that sort of stuff. But we saw a flock of green parrots that were in the tree next to our room, and hummingbirds, which I love the little hummingbirds out my back window here. But the hummingbirds in Jamaica are huge. Like ours are little chicky nugget size, but those were actually bird size. They were, I guess because they don't have to hibernate in the winter, they were the biggest hummingbirds I've ever seen in my life. So it was pretty cool. We have fun. So I don't know if there's any other fellow bird watchers out there, but it's your little bit of trivia. And every time I go to an island somewhere that would have shells, usually anywhere in the Caribbean, I bring back a handful as a memento for little, just sentimental things. Like I don't collect a lot of stuff, but I do like shells. So funny thing is, Sandals Negril had almost no shells on the beach. I don't know why. Maybe somebody can explain why the west side of the island would have no shells. But there were some really neat, the lighting here is terrible because we're going to get a storm. But yeah, like these snail shells that are really cool. And then I bring them home and I put them in this jar. And then my granddaughter Penny decided to do an inventory. Here's the inventory of all the shells that are in the jar, which I thought was really funny. It's really sweet, and I can't bear to throw it out. So anyway, all right. So today it's Sandals Negril, like we said. This is my first time to this resort. Every resort has its own personality and features. No two are alike. And I didn't know what to expect because honestly, this trip was booked 24 hours in advance. And when I left, Sandals is closed on the weekend. They call it Interline. So I didn't know where I was going to stay. So while I was on my layover in Orlando, I called and said, just put me somewhere. I'm coming to Jamaica. I don't care where you put me. And they put me at Negril, which was perfect because it's one of the few resorts left on Jamaica that I haven't been to with Sandals. So it was great. You really do need to stay at each one to really understand the whole personality and the vibe. So, I did do a short video about a week ago about what it was like traveling during COVID. And of course, that's a moving target. The rules have actually changed since we came back. Certain things, of course, the island is still open right now to Americans, but there's a few more extra hoops you have to jump through. But it's still very doable. And it was a wonderful break from reality. So that was definitely, you kind of forgot that all that craziness was going on anywhere in the world. So I have my personal pictures from the resort because I feel like you can look at a million brochures, but then if you get there and it doesn't look like that, then you're disappointed. So I want you to see the pictures I actually took on resort, and I have a little slideshow I put together, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up. Hopefully the tech behaves, and then I will be back on the other side. So let's see if we can do the magic here. Let me get rid of this. And there we go. Fellow adventurers, I'm Jill from Jill's Jolly Holiday, and I want to welcome you to Sandals Negril. Negril is located on the west side of Jamaica, and it's about a 90-minute ride from Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. Here we are right off the lobby in the resort's main pool with swim-up bar. I spent a lot of time here. But off we go to check into my room, which is at the farthest north spot of the resort in the Bamboo Grove building. These rooms were recently renovated and feature Sandals Tranquility soaking tubs. This room is a Caribbean beachfront walkout grand luxe club level room with patio soaking tub. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. All of Sandals' rooms have king-size beds and feature wonderful linens. I love the duvets on the beds. It's like being swallowed by a little cloud. Plenty of closet space, and you'll find lovely robes inside. And here's your mini bar with coffee and juice and all kinds of goodies we'll talk about later. The bathroom is huge, and it features this floating vanity. And what about this amazing marble tub for 2? The shower actually has 2 heads, a regular and a rain shower. It's really a treat. This is the view right outside my room. Sandals Negril sits on 1,700 feet of the famous 7 Mile Beach. In this picture, it's about where the beach starts to curve off to the right. It's a really long beach, great for walks. All along the beachfront are Sandals' little cozy spots to sit along with beach loungers and umbrellas and tables. This resort is made for lounging. Sandals is well known for their gourmet dining. There's a total of 7 restaurants at this resort. This is one of my favorites, Cucina Romano. There's also Barefoot by the Sea for seafood on the beach, a French restaurant, Japanese hibachi, Jamaican, and good old pizza place and bistro for some amazing burgers. I could do an entire video just talking about the food. It wasn't just good, it was amazing. There are 5 bars and cocktail lounges, serving everything from the famous Blue Mountain coffee to any type of cocktail creation you can think of. And back in your mini bar, it's stocked with soda, wine, water, juice, and beer, ready for you anytime. And how about a nice cocktail on the beach? There are a ton of water sports included at this resort. Sailboats, water bikes, kayaks, paddleboards, water skiing, and even an inflatable sofa they pull behind a boat. Snorkeling is also included, and they supply you with the gear. Negril has excellent diving opportunities too. If you're not certified or need to be recertified, you can do that on resort for a very reasonable fee. There's always pool games and activities during the day, along with other things to do around the resort. The resort is situated on 12 acres and is long and narrow. It's big, but not overwhelmingly large. There are lots of great spaces for weddings. With this resort being on the west side of the island, there are some beautiful sunsets. Each Sandals resort has a very distinct personality, and I would say that Negril lives up to its nickname, the capital of casual. The staff was extremely friendly and warm. The vibe was very chill, with lots of beach lounging as the #1 activity. Talking to my fellow guests, there were a huge amount of honeymooners there during my stay, but there really were a wide variety of ages. I thoroughly enjoyed Sandals Negril. Okay, all right. So that was my little tour of Negril. I had a wonderful time. I really, really did. It was very relaxing while we were there. So let's go over some resort facts. The resort has 226 rooms, so it's not huge. Rooms and suites, which are in 16 different categories. And if you've never sat and looked through all the categories on a Sandals website, have fun because it'll make your head spin. As usual, there's 3 levels of service at this one. So there's butler level, which is the highest, club, which is the room that I was in, and then luxury, which is the lowest. And they definitely have distinctive characteristics. When you saw the bar set up in my room, the premium liquor that was on the shelf is because it's a club room. If you get a luxury room, you get the fridge full of beer, wine, soda, juice, water, but you don't get the premium liquor that's stocked there all the time. And there's little different things like club has its own concierge to make your dining reservations. They have room service, 24-hour room service for club and above. And each resort has a little different, you just need to know the resort. So that's what I'm for. Woohoo! Okay, so hit me with any questions you have. I know one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do we have to dress for dinner? So the answer is not really. At each resort, there's usually 1 or 2 restaurants, depending on how many restaurants there are, that require you to step up your game just a little at night, but they make it really easy. Basically, you just can't wear no shorts, t-shirts, sleeveless shirts, sneakers, flip-flops, or slippers, and no hats. So you still can wear jeans. Technically, you could get away with a t-shirt, but usually at night, most people dress nice anyway. It's just kind of casual, but it's something to look forward to. The dinners are an event, so usually see women in sundresses and men in just khakis and polos, but it's not super fancy. Yeah, definitely resort casual would be what I call it. This resort, because of where it's situated, has a ton of water sports. So especially if you are into diving, you are going to love Negril, because we befriended a couple that were really into diving, and every day we talk to them when they come back from their adventures, and it's like, oh, I saw a shark and a sea turtle, and we did this and that and the other, and they went out every day and did a different dive site every day. It was pretty amazing. So if you always wanted to be certified, Sandals is the place to do it, because it's only $100 to get certified, which I'm told is super cheap. And they have a special pool where they train you in. And if you need to be recertified, it's $50. And you just take the class and then boom, out you go. Those things, other than paying to be certified, all the water sports are included with your stay. You don't pay extra for water skiing. That crazy sofa, that's what I call it. It's just this inflatable thing that looks like a sofa they pull behind the speedboat, and you're not getting me on that. But that was really cute. That looked like fun. Land sports. So this is typical to most Sandals. They have board games like you saw: bocce ball, croquet, pool, the giant chess, shuffleboard, ping pong, and they do have tennis courts. And volleyball. There's always volleyball on the beach. So that's some things to do. At night there is entertainment, but I would definitely say that Negril is a more chill resort. The nightly entertainment is not the big draw. That's not, you don't come there for the party. It was heavily honeymooners when we were there. They were playing some pool games, which were a lot of fun with total strangers, all socially distanced. Everybody was very well behaved, and 80% of the people in the pool were on their honeymoon. It was very cute. And they were all different ages, so keep that in mind. So it's a nice place to go when you just want to lounge and just be away from things. And let's see if I'm missing anybody. No. Okay, so that's it. Feel free, if I didn't hit a topic that you wanted to know, just pop some questions down in the comments. And I want to let you know, I'm really excited because on September 16th, which is a Wednesday night at 7 p.m., I will be hosting a virtual Sandals Caribbean night. My Sandals rep, Chris, will be walking everyone through everything Sandals, answering questions, walking you through all the different resorts, like a little taste of each one. And for anyone who attends, you can get up to a $250 spa credit for your next trip added on, which is a nice little bonus. If this is something you'd like to attend, it doesn't cost you anything. It's not a hard sell. It's going to be a Zoom meeting. I think it's a Zoom meeting. It's definitely virtual. It's really simple. Just drop your name in the below or message me and say you want to be invited, and I'll send you the link to the party. And that's basically it. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. I'm sure I didn't cover absolutely everything there is. I did hit, while we were there, 10 minutes just around a little further down on 7 Mile Beach is Beaches Negril, and we did spend a day in Beaches. I have pictures which I did upload to that album if you have any questions about that. That's the family resort, so that's another reason Negril is a great place, is because if you want to do a destination wedding and still wanted children or grandma to come and she doesn't necessarily want to stay at couples resort, there's Beaches Negril right around the corner. And I did also hit one day in Montego Bay again, which I've been there before, but it's changed. Every time I come back, there's something new. So that was exciting. Always love that resort. So ask me anything you want. And thanks for hanging in there. And everybody have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.